going on, guys? TyDye here. Now, I have never been huge on the Wave Race franchise. In fact, I just recently played Wave Race 64 for the first time while building my Nintendo 64 collection. That said, I enlisted the help of my girlfriend, who has been a longtime fan of the series, for some help with this review of the Wave Race clone Aqua Moto Racing Utopia. Can it keep up with the original? Or will it crash and burn in the waves? Let's find out. Before we begin, I just want to point out that this video will be broken down into the following 5 sections: soundtrack, visuals, game mechanics, originality and nostalgia, and finally replay value. First up, we have soundtrack. Sorry guys, I will not be featuring any of the music from the game in this video for fear of a copyright strike. However, the soundtrack for this game works surprisingly well. Don't get me wrong, these tracks will not get stuck in your head, but they almost perfectly complement the atmosphere provided by each map in the game. Next up is visuals. Now the visuals in this game remind me of late Gen 6 or early Gen 7 visuals. However, they will suffice for what they need to accomplish. They are far from impressive when you consider what the Nintendo Switch is capable of, but for a $40 game, you can't expect too much. The visuals are better than the visuals in Wave Race Blue Storm if you are looking for an upgrade from the most recent iteration of Wave Race. Now, on to game mechanics, where unfortunately, the game loses a lot of its appeal to me. Starting with the poorly designed tutorial, where the game doesn't teach you many of the basics that you would want to know, such as the importance of performing stunts, which is to fill your boost meter, or to constantly lean forward on rough waters just to avoid being launched miles into the sky as though you were just killed by a giant in Skyrim. This is a tip that is given to you on the loading screens, and honestly, doesn't seem to make much of a difference. The tutorial will also ask you to complete tasks to move on to the next step, such as completing a specific stunt, and not even registering that you just completed that stunt it asked you to perform. Seriously, I went back to the tutorial after completing the game with gold medals on every cup, and this was still an issue. After the tutorial, the first cup in the ski division can make the game difficult to enjoy right from the start. This is partly due to some of the tracks in this cup being poorly marked and unclear where to go. Specifically, the course Unruly Sea, which is shown on screen now, is one of the worst designed video game stages of all time. Pro tip, use your mini-map. Now generally, if a game is hard to get into and enjoy right from the start, I would say to stay away and spend your money on something else. But for this game, it's a little bit different. Once you make it through the tutorial and the first Ski Division Cup, you will hopefully have enough money to purchase an upgraded jet ski. I recommend going with whatever has the best handling. The game definitely gets better from here. Just some additional complaints and minor bugs that I want to mention. The game features janky AI opponents that give the feeling of the accordion effect, which is most prevalent in the freestyle division, where they will always perform better or worse based on how well the human-controlled player is performing. There were also points where the game respawned us facing the wrong direction in a race after crashing or driving off of the course. And points where the game would register you missing a buoy when it was clearly not missed, as well as points where we would miss a buoy and the game wouldn't register that it was missed, forcing you to turn around and go back to that point. Now on to originality and nostalgia. As stated previously, this game is a Wave Race clone. Therefore, it will play heavily on your nostalgia. Problems with gameplay mechanics aside, I think it does a pretty good job at doing just that. If you're a fan of Wave Race and can make it through the problems in the early stages of the game, Aqua Moto Racing will quickly grow on you, and there is just enough here to keep it feeling fresh and new. The game adds in online play, which is a feature that many fans of Wave Race would love to see in a clone, as well as a split-screen party games mode. Look at these as Aqua Moto's equivalent to Mario Kart's battle modes. These party games include Aqua Moto Hockey, Capture the Flag, King of the Hill, and our personal favorite, Duckling Mama, where the objective is to collect rubber ducks and steal them from your opponents to score points before time runs out. And finally, onto replay value. Now unfortunately, I was unable to test online play simply because I never saw another player online. That said, the formula of games like Wave Race already provide great replay value, and the party games included here add to that package even more. I can't wait to test these out with more friends, and maybe some alcohol, for some insane 4-player action. Overall, I would give this game a 7 out of 10. At the price point of $39.99, I would recommend this game to fans of the Wave Race franchise, as I believe there is enough here for you to enjoy. For just about everyone else, I would recommend picking this game up if you can find it used, or after a price drop. Hopefully the bugs in the game will be patched out by then, as I do believe this is currently one of Nintendo Switch's hidden gems. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Please comment down below and let me know if this video helped you decide whether or not to pick up Aqua Moto Racing Utopia. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for future content just like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.